Good afternoon. Happy Tuesday. I'm just going to have to admit, I'm like totally ill prepared this afternoon. I didn't have anything the way it was supposed to be. So thank you for bearing with me. I'm Sharita Bagby with I Am Goddess Life, and welcome to the Goddess Realm. Let's do what we normally do. Let's start with the social. That means anytime you hear or see the word social, stop what you're doing, grab a glass of water, chug a lug, and then boop, make sure you hit like when you're done. Big shout out to all of you who've been requesting your goddess readings and scheduling your discovery sessions. I freaking love meeting new people and I love talking to you all, so thank you so very much. Please, if you haven't done that yet, definitely feel free. Check the link in the description and make it happen, Captain. Let's get up. All right, guys, let's go ahead and start to dive in. Thank you, God. Thank you to our angels, our goddesses, our guides, our fairies for all the amazing guidance and direction that you give us day after day after day. Please continue to make our direction clear and concise. Make it applicable so that everyone knows how to apply it to their individual lives. And we ask that anyone who hears this message be blessed by it abundantly. And all these many wonderful things we ask in unconditional love. Amen. All right, y'all. Hey, Tia. Hi, Linda. How are y'all today? Let's see. What are we going to do? Where is our reading coming from? You know, our goddesses have really been talking to us lately. I think we are definitely going to talk to our goddesses. We're going to grab a spirit animal as well. And I'm looking around because there might be more, but I'm just not sure. So we'll find out here in a second. Thank you, spirit animals. Who is our spirit animal today? All right. Got it. Also, y'all, I'm sorry it's so late in the day. It just kind of worked out that way. I was up late, and then I way slept in, and here we are. But I'm glad you're here, nonetheless. Thank you, goddesses. What do you have for us today? Thank you, dear goddesses. And I think we are going to get 3 cards. How many cards are we getting? 3 and possibly 1 more. Got it. And this one and that one. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's dive in. Let's see what's up. Okay, so for our first card, we have White Terra. And let me push in a little bit. Make it a little sideways, isn't it? Kind of straighten that out. There we go. Focus a little bit. It's a little better. Okay, White Terra, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. Wait a darn minute. Did we not just get this card like yesterday for real? Or was that, I'm pretty sure we did. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. As you're growing in consciousness, as you're going in understanding, as you're shifting into walking your life purpose, into letting your light shine, you're becoming more sensitive. You're starting to find there are certain things that really kind of amp you up, keep you in the vibe, keep you in the flow. And then there are other things, people, situations, environments that really kind of throw your vibe off. Hey, Javon. So really just be sensitive. Note, man, I feel really charged up and alive when I'm around these people or in this company or in that situation. Man, I'm feeling just a little drained when I'm over here. Pay attention to that. As you shift, the thing to remember, guys, is like, you know, we talked about this yesterday. Sometimes it gets easy to mistake familiarity for security. You know, it's familiar, so we think it's secure. But the fact of the matter is as you're shifting, as you're growing, as you're evolving into the god or goddess that you are meant to be in this world, then the things that supported you in the past, you know, will no longer support you. So it's time to begin to move forward. The next card we have today is Izalt. Undying love. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. The love you have shared is eternal, regardless of the situation. Now, the cool thing about this card, guys, we've been getting this a lot lately. We have been getting this card so much. And bear with me, I'm sorry, I'm moving around. I want to hardwire my computer just to make sure our internet stays secure. Or our connection, anyway. But Izalt, two things in particular. We notice, obviously, she's surrounded by flowers, right? She's got this big, beautiful ruby kind of heart pendant right at her heart chakra. And so Izalt is here to remind us that our heart is being healed, or it is healing, or has healed from the pains and the hurts of the past, right? So that's the first part of it. The second part of Izalt is reminding us that the love we've shared, even though we might be in a situation, even though we might be worried about moving ourselves out of the situation or away from certain people, and moving forward, just know that the love you've shared has been eternal. Love yourself enough and love them enough to allow them to walk their own journey, but love yourself enough to walk your journey as well. And then the other thing I want to point out with Izalt is, again, she's surrounded by all these lush, beautiful flowers. And Izalt is coming to remind us, we've been getting this card so much in our daily readings, to get out in nature, to go outside. That with her, you can call on her. She will help you to heal your heart, to heal your, and it might not be something like a romantic pain. It could be a loss. It could be, it honestly could be where you've been trying this. You know that whatever this is your life purpose, right? This situation. And you tried it in the past and maybe it flopped miserably, or maybe you got your feelings hurt, or maybe it just didn't go according to plan. But here's the thing to remember. You're not the same person. You're a new person. You have new understanding. You have new clarity. You have new light. Your heart is healed. You're ready to love again, to try again, to go all over it, to do it again, but this time with new understanding, with new clarity. But go outside, get in nature, call on Izalt, appreciate the flowers. You know, appreciate what I like to do. The best advice that was given to me is try and find places outside where you are free from the noise, man-made noise. So no cars going by, no air conditioners buzzing. Now, granted, most of us live in cities, and that is much easier said than done, but as much as possible. Someplace you can go and hear the birds chirping and the bees buzzing and what have you. So get out in nature. But your heart is healing. Your heart is healing. It is healed. The other thing to take up with this card, one last thing, guys, I'm sorry, is that if there's a situation that just kind of pops up immediately in your mind and it's just not feeling full of love, or it's kind of like, what happened? You know, we used to be. This card is also a reminder, or a heads up that, you know, that undying love is still there, even though things may appear a little different. Okay? Mawu, Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. So it's interesting. The reason why I called this interesting is because y'all know I do, you know, my own little meditation and reading before we do this daily reading, just to make sure I'm in alignment before I go live and what have you. And so this card popped up, and there was one distinct message. Now, the obvious message is, you know, to take care of Mother Earth, right? To recycle, to take care of the earth, what have you. Do the things that we know that we're supposed to do. Don't waste water. But the flip side to this, on the non-physical, well, I guess it is still physical, but even, let me just go. The flip side to this is also to get in nature, but to connect to nature. Primarily to send Mother Earth your love. To send Mother Earth, you know, to not just neglect. So often we're trying to raise the Kundalini, right? We're sending the energy upwards. We're trying to connect to source. We're raising our vibration through our chakras, but we forget that we are very much so a part of this earth. So don't forget to ground and connect to earth, especially while you're out there. And this is the cool part about this, is while you're in nature and you're grounding and you're connecting and you're feeling all the life force that nature has, that same life force that runs through you, it also is something that you, what I love about connecting to the earth is sometimes it just feels like Mother Earth literally is just drawing all the negativity out of my feet down into the earth and really transmuting it into love, into a place to where I can begin to receive love from earth. I can send it in both directions. Does that make sense? We don't just have to take from the earth, whether it be the food that we eat or the land that we build our houses on, but it takes time. We need to take time to get back into earth and connect, to ground, really to ground yourself. And that's where a lot of that healing will begin to take place as well. But guys, I kid you not, when I go out and I ground, get my feet in the ground, in particular, there's one park not too far from my house, but otherwise I like to go to the beach, and I bury my feet and my hands in the sand, right at the edge of the water where the water can kind of like lap up on me. And it is absolutely wild. I literally feel like I'm being, like all the negative energy is being sucked out of me and pulled into the earth. Like I almost feel like I'm being pulled down, not down underground or anything like that, but like there are these suction cups where it's just drawing all of that out of me. And then I get so much clarity, and it's an opportunity for me to really start to tune in and to tune into source, tune into God, to spirit, to begin to hear and receive messages, not just put out the thoughts and the ideas and the wishes and the hopes and the prayers, but to actually be in a place of receiving the information, the understanding, the knowledge. So again, I love this card in particular, Mawu. And as you're avoiding these harsh places, use Mother Earth to rebalance. Okay, crap, well, I'm not going here anymore. Go here. Get out in nature. You know, there's this tree that's been calling me lately. Like when I walk my dog, and it's in a really awkward spot to where I know if I go up and literally hug this tree, I'm going to look like a weirdo. But every so often, I'll just make a point to kind of skirt over there while I'm walking my dog and just really put my hands on it and touch it and give it some love and receive some love from it. So if you feel drawn to, you know, trees, to the ocean, to a garden, the botanical center, what have you, you know, take advantage. The arboretum, all of those things, take advantage, appreciate nature. Which takes us to our next card, Ishel, Medicine Woman. I mean, seriously, guys, how many days in a row do we have to get this? Or how many days in a week do we have to get this card? Medicine Woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. You are a channel for divine healing power. Ah! I mean, like, while we're out here in nature, and again, one of the things that I love about Ishel, and this card in particular, is like, look at it. Like, all the power is there around her. All of that power is in nature. It's natural, right? It's not like she has to go looking for it. It's right there. But really what she does have to do is remember that she is a divine channel, that you are a divine channel. You can access this power at any time. But what is she doing? She's not inside. She's outside, like receiving. So the very thing we just talked about, getting into the flowers, getting outside with Isel, knowing that your heart is healing. Because guess what? You're a channel for divine healing power. So this is how you heal yourself. This is how you heal the situation, right? Get out in nature. Get into a place where you can let go of all the ego-filled thoughts, all the limited earthly thoughts. You can give them over to Mother Earth. You can give them over to Gaia. Transmute it to love. You can receive love. Get in the place of receptivity. And really, that's what we see her doing. She's receiving. All that power is natural, y'all. It's God-given. But she's connected to the earth. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I just be like, I couldn't make it up if I wanted to. Seriously though. Seriously though. Do y'all see this? I know y'all see this, right? All right. So let's go on to our spirit animal, because I know me. I'm going to talk about this all day if I don't keep moving. Rabbit. A rabbit says, ask for help. Ask for help. Ask for help. Now, what I love about this in particular is like the rabbit's asking the butterfly. And I just like that because we've been getting the butterfly a lot lately. Butterfly maiden transformation in particular. But really, guys, what I want you to do is ask for help. And what I love about this in particular, one of the reasons why I love working with our goddesses is because that goddess energy is like, it flows through you. You already have it. So just call on it. Ask for help. Isel, oh my goodness. I'm really kind of struggling with getting over this situation, getting over this relationship. Mother Earth, Mawu, please, I'm sending you love. I'm receiving love from you. Please transmute all of this that's rolling through me. Ishel, help me to open myself to a place of receptivity. So many people in their private readings in the last week have been getting the receptivity card, Hathor. We've gotten it a couple of times in our group reading as well. Receive, receive, receive. Again, y'all, remembering that receiving is just as sacred as giving. You can't pour from an empty cup. So you have to receive that unconditional love, that divine love from source, that divine love from spirit, that divine healing power. The power is all around you. It's just a matter of you getting into a place of receiving and channeling it, right? Right? Is that not awesome? Okay. I thought you would like that. So anyway, y'all, that's amazing. I'm going to stop right there because this is so super exciting to me, and I feel like I could go on and on and on for days. Receive, 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 receive. Get outside, get outside, get in nature, get in nature. You are a channel for divine healing power. So often, guys, and I just want to stress this because so often, especially when we're going through change can kind of make things a little topsy-turvy sometimes because, you know, it's change. It's different. It's new. We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to navigate the waters. And so there are things that we're looking to release, to get over in order to move forward, right? And sometimes we look outside of ourselves for direction. There is a reason why this is called I Am Goddess Life, because you are not separate from God. You are connected to the divine at all times. But we've got to open up that heart. The heart is like the doorway. The heart chakra is like the doorway to the above chakras, right? So when we get it heart-filled, heart-centered, we receive all that unconditional love, then we can begin to open up the doorway and really begin to get in a place of receiving those messages, receiving that divine healing, receiving that guided intuition, that understanding, that clarity of what it is that we're supposed to be doing and where we're supposed to be going and how we're supposed to do it. Don't look outside of self. Get out in nature, quiet your mind, and connect. Just connect. You know, guys, the easiest way to not feel connected, and this is going to sound really kind of stupid, is to keep telling yourself, oh, I'm not connected. I'm having a hard time getting connected. It is so hard for me to get connected. Because then what happens? You're now creating your reality. So one of the things when I first started getting into this, I always knew with meditation in particular, whenever I could see the light, you know, and I could feel the pure divine light, that I knew that I was in that meditative state. But for the longest, it was hard for me to get to that light because I kept thinking it was coming like from outside of me. Until one day I literally just had to sit there and keep reminding myself, the light is within you. The light is within you. The light has always been within you. And once I grasped that, it made getting to the light so much easier, right? Because I wasn't telling myself what I couldn't do. I was reminding myself what was already natural within me. And you, homie. All right, y'all, let's social it up one more time. Check my phone just to make sure we don't have any questions. I think we're good. So that winds us up for today. You are the light. I think that's what we'll call the message today. You are the light. Like, seriously, go out and connect. If you're looking for guidance and you're looking for direction, stop looking outside of yourself. You're connected to God at all times. John says, amen. I know that's right. So, I love you lots. I hope you have an amazing day. And by all means, if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Use the links to either schedule a discovery session, kind of like a little mini coaching call, or request your free goddess reading, and we will make it happen. Thank you again so much for joining me. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Hump Day. Oh my God, don't judge me.